I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like, I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And then let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, yo, yo. What's poppin'? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. We out here to spit this heavy game to you motherfuckers today. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the building. Shout out to Captain Caleb. What's good? AT in the chat. Armani Nelson, Steve-O Baby. What's going on? Duke Alex in the building. What's popping with you? Mike Chain in the building. Frankie Shy in the building. Copy Paste Chris. Unique 79 is in the building. Martavius is in the building. Jimmy Lionel is in the building. Joe Blast is in the motherfucking building. What's going on? Who else we got up in here? Shout outs to TMJ in the building. Frankie Shy up in here. Who else we got? Ludway is up in here, man. Blastomatic was good with you. Appreciate you tuning in. Beloved was popping with you, man. BJ, the DC Kid, what's going on? Corey 2S was good. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about top 5 things that make women instantly see you as sexy. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to get into this? We're going to get into this. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into this real quick, you know what we got to do. We got to, go through the joints so y'all know that we got the Black Friday sale on CunninghamElements.com. Get your masculine identity soap. Get the parfum. Get the shea butter. At Masculine Identity membership. I mean, not Masculine Identity. CunninghamElements.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you do that. And remember, everything is 33% off up until November 30th. So you guys got basically like damn near like a week left, a week and some change. So make sure you guys do that by November 30th. Make sure you guys go get that. Also, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Hold on, let me get it up right here. Shoplocario.com. And since we're talking about shoplocario.com, I'm going to play this real quick. Let's go.
Are you tired of not getting any buns? Are you frustrated because you're not getting any box? You're like pissed off because you don't know how to attract women? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I have the thing for you. I'm having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale on shoplocario.com. My name is Mr. Locario. I am the bad boy of the dating game. And if you go to shoplocario.com from November 27th up until December 1st, you are going to get to take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale. I'm going to have 25% off on all the products on the site, right? So for example,
One of my products is the Massive Game Collection, which is 24 of my products in one bundle that you can get. You can also get Master the Vetting Process, which is an awesome product that teaches you how to vet women. And this product has multiple 5-star ratings. Matter of fact, it's all 5-star ratings. That's how good this product is. Also, you guys can get an online dating consultation with myself and my lady April, and we'll teach you how to get the pictures that are going to get the attention of the women. We also are going to do the bio in the call. So we're going to help you fix your bio in the call. And we're going to teach you how to send the messages to get the woman off the site to come meet you in person, right? So all you have to do is go to shoplocario.com, check out all of the products. I have other audio and video products. I have all these things that you guys can get to step up your game, all right? So go to shoplocario.com, get 25% off on all these products, and I'll holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace, I'm gone, I'm out. Yeah, so make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. Take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale is starting next week. Thanksgiving, that's when it starts. But listen, if you want something on shoplocario.com right now, still go get it because there's a lot of stuff on there. You feel what I'm saying? Go get one of the products. You know, check it out and be like, damn, this shit is fire. I got to get more. So I'm going to just get everything on the Black Friday sale. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that going. Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership. That's where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the Masculine Identity membership so you guys can get on the Mondays masterclass with Miles on 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. And last but not least, make sure that you guys go here to to the Bad Boy Show. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario, patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get on the Bad Boy Show. Every week we drop new material. So on the Bad Boy Show, we talk about current events and we also spit some heavy game that you guys can't get on YouTube. See, the last joint we just dropped, when I just dropped this yesterday, actually, right here. It's called Attracting Women Doesn't Matter If It's Not on Your Terms. You feel what I'm saying? So, and Miles tells the story about how he left the date because the girl was 8 minutes late, and you got to listen to that because that shit is fire. And also, you know, if you get on the higher tiers, you get exclusive stuff like this: 3 ways to get sex within 24 hours, advanced game on patreon.com/Mr. Locario. So make sure that you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get that. All right, so let's jump into this. And guys, if you want to call up, the call-in number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. So call up. We're not going to be on here for a long time. So you guys, if you want to call up, now is the time. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. Now is the time. So make sure you get this going. But let's just jump into this topic. And this right here, top 5 things that make women instantly see you as sexy. We're going to jump into all of this so that you guys can understand this game, take notes, because this is going to really help you out here in these streets when it comes to you dealing with women and being more sexually attractive and sexually appealing to the chicks. Because this is the type of shit that'll make women want to have sex with you. This is what's going to make a woman see you as sexually attractive and wanted to fuck with you and all this other stuff, right? So I'm going to go 1 through 5. This is in no order of importance, but we're going to go 1 through 5 and get it cracking. All right. So now, first thing I have on a list when it comes to what makes women instantly see you as sexy. First thing is that you are not afraid to flirt and be sexual as soon as possible. Okay? You are not afraid to flirt and be sexual as soon as possible. Right now, You might be saying, but Locario, what if, isn't she going to think I'm a creep? Like if I say this and I say that, she's going to think I'm a creep. She's going to get upset. She's going to get offended. You know, I tried to like flirt and, you know, be sexual with a woman and she, you know, had an attitude and she thought I was a creep and all that other stuff, right? So I can already hear niggas saying that type of shit right now. Understand this. Yes, there are going to be some women who are not going to like the fact that you're being sexual. You know why? Because they are not interested in you. And if they're not interested in you, either they don't want to talk to you or interact with you in the first place, or they were thinking about using you for attention. So now when you're talking sexual with her, she's like, oh, that's so weird. Like, why would you say that? That's so inappropriate. And you talk like that to all the girls, and she's going to give you that type of energy and try to shame you because she was never really interested. But check this out. When you are talking to a woman and that woman is interested in talking to you, that woman is attracted to you, what happens is that when you start flirting, building sexual tension and being sexual as soon as possible, what happens is that woman finds you sexually appealing. She's going to find you sexy because she's already looking at you and seeing you as that type of guy that she is interested in. And the fact that you are bringing up sex and taking it to a sexual place, that's going to make her want to make this shit happen more. Because understand this, there are some women who are assertive and aggressive when it comes to sex, right? So they're not afraid to, you know, to be sexual with a guy, right? Now, what happens is some women, they're waiting for you to give the okay when it comes to sexual activity, meaning they're waiting for you to lead them to sex. So if the woman is interested in you and you are flirting, talking sexual as soon as possible, what that's indicating to her is that she could end up getting your dick. See, a lot of you guys don't understand this, right? Y'all think that a woman just thinks that she is entitled to your dick. Now, women will think that they can get, you know, guys' dicks because most guys are simping, tricking, and you know, fucking chasing these women, right? But when you are a guy who has game and a woman sees you as sexually attractive, what she understands is that other women want you. You're not thirsty like the other losers. And so therefore, she realizes that, oh, this guy isn't as easy as the other guys. I can't manipulate him. He don't need my pussy like that. But I'm really feeling him. So when you're flirting and building that sexual tension and being sexual with the chick, what it tells her is that it's a possibility that she can get dick. And she's excited to get dick from you. Why? Because she's sexually attracted to you. But see, the problem is that a lot of guys are afraid to be sexual and flirt because they're scared they're going to offend a woman, or the girl's going to, you know, basically just be like on some shit where she's going to not want to talk to them and all that other stuff. So a lot of guys will keep it platonic. And then the fucked up part is this. If you're speaking extremely platonic to the woman, right? And she was, you know, she's sexually attracted to you, that could make her less interested because you're just on some regular friendly shit. And she's like, what the fuck is this? Like, why aren't we flirting? Why aren't we going in this direction? You see what I'm saying? And like I said, some women are waiting for you to lead the situation to the sexual situation. So a lot of you guys, y'all are waiting for the woman to make the move. And in some cases they might, if they're, you know, assertive like that and aggressive like that. But in most cases, they're not. So you're going to have to be the one to lead it. And that's going to make the woman actually sexually interested in you. So that's the first thing. The first thing that we have on the list is that when you get to sexual talk and flirting as soon as possible, right? That makes the woman see you as sexy because that's the gateway for her to get your dick. You understand? So you got to understand, women are going to look at guys who they find sexy and, you know, the type of guys they see as the top guys different than the other guys that are basically chasing them, right? It's all about the freaking position that you're in, meaning that whenever you deal with a chick or whenever you're talking to a girl, there's always a power dynamic happening in the situation. So either you're submitting to her or she's submitting to you. And when a woman is attracted to you, she's submitting to you, which means she's waiting for you to make the moves to make shit happen. But when a guy is submitting to the woman, it's usually the guys who are thirsty for sex and will do whatever they can or whatever they feel they should do to get sex. And she knows that she has power over that guy, right? So a lot of times when she's not really feeling a dude and that guy tries to be sexual with her, she's the one that's going to call that guy a creep or weird or whatever because she was never really sexually attracted to him. But if she is sexually attracted to a guy and he is talking all that sexual shit and flirting, then she's going to be down with it and get it cracking. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it works. But understand the act of you flirting and building that sexual tension as soon as possible makes her instantly see you as that sexually attractive guy that she wants to have sex with. You see what I'm saying? So what's happening is that she's attracted to you. And then now she is sexually attracted to you and it's solidified based on your behavior. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that works. Now, let's move on to number two. Now, number two, the second thing that makes women instantly see you as sexy is you put effort and time into your appearance. You put effort and time into your appearance. So, if you are not taking time to put effort into your appearance, meaning that, you're not taking time to dress well, smell good, get a haircut, get some nice shoes, all this other stuff, right? So if you just off your appearance is on point, women are going to instantly see you as sexy. See, a lot of times you guys got to understand this too. Sometimes women are resistant when you approach them, in public, on the street or wherever, because of your appearance. Because what happens is that if your appearance is on point, most women are more receptive to even having the conversation with you. See, a lot of guys, they'll say, oh, well, it's just your looks, how your face looks and your body and all that other stuff that gets you in the door. I even hate that fucking, that thought of getting into the door, because it's basically you saying that, the woman is holding the door and allowing you to come into her situation. That's why I hate that phrase. Well, guys will say, oh, looks get you in the door, right? It's not about the looks. It's about how do you appear, because the appearance gives the woman an assumption about you. You understand? So if you're looking dirty and bummy, right, what happens is that she assumes you're a bum. And if you're approaching her, she doesn't want to be approached by a bum because that makes her feel less valuable. So women will judge guys based on who approaches them. I'm saying it again. Women will judge women will judge themselves, I should say, based on who's approaching them. That's what I'm going to say. Women will judge themselves based on who's approaching them. So if you're approaching her and she assumes you're a bum, she's going to feel less, valuable, because she's like, why the fuck am I attracting bums? But if you approach a woman and your appearance is on point, then she's more welcoming to the approach because that makes her feel better about herself. See, a lot of guys don't understand that. When your appearance is on point, women are more likely to interact with you off the approach because it makes her feel good. Because now she's like, oh, look at the types of guys that approach me. You understand what I'm saying? So she's going to look at it like, oh, I must be valuable. I must be sexy. I must be attractive if I can actually get guys like this who appear this way to come and approach me. So off rip, right, she's already in that frame of mind. But also what happens is that the way that you dress, the way you put yourself together, the way you smell and all that other stuff, right, that makes her see you as sexy. Because remember, sexual attraction is a combination of your looks, appearance, and behavior. So the way that you appear is going to make her see you as sexy. See, a lot of guys, they think sexy is just looks. No, looks can be a part of it. But what happens is that it's a combination of all these things. And this is why you can be a guy that, a woman will consider an average looking dude. But if you dress well, if your appearance is on point, right, that makes the woman more attracted to you sexually. You understand what I'm saying? So that's number two. So number two is you put time and energy into your appearance. Now, Let's move on to number 3. Now, number 3 is very, very important because number 3 is for all of the looks maxers, all of the guys who are worried about looks, all the guys who think it's all about looks, right? So the third thing that makes women instantly see you as sexy, and pay attention to what I'm about to say, is when you are her preferred type physically. You understand? I said it again. When you are her preferred type physically. So what does that mean? That means that her preference is a particular type of man physically. So that physical attraction, right, makes her think you're sexy, which makes her sexually attracted to you. Exactly. Keyword preferred type. So what does that mean? That means that, let's say a woman prefers black men, right? And let's say she likes dark-skinned black guys with muscles or whatever, right? So now, let's say you are a white guy with blue eyes and blonde hair. Guess what? Even though certain women will say that, you know, you're good looking as the white guy with blue eyes and blonde hair, the woman prefers dark-skinned black guys with muscles, right? So then this is what is going to happen. The white guy with blonde hair and blue eyes, she may say he's handsome, but she's going to think the black guy, the dark-skinned black guy with muscles is sexy. Just off the look. Just off the look. So just off the look, she doesn't think the white guy with the blonde hair and blue eyes is sexy. She may say, oh, he's handsome. I can see why other women would think he's handsome, but he's not sexy though. She's going to think the black guy with the dark skin and the muscles is sexy because why? He's her preferred type. So why do I say this is a very important message to all the looks maxers and all this other stuff? No matter how good you look, there are going to be women who you are not their preferred type. So you can looks max until the cows come home. That's not going to help you be sexy to a woman if you're not her preferred type. Now, if you are her preferred type, that'll help it to where it's going to be easier for you to be sexy to that woman. So you're going to be instantly sexy to the woman because you're her preferred type. This is why, see, this is where a lot of guys get confused when they talk about, oh, it's all about looks and it's all about looks, right? Yeah, it's about looks if you're her preferred type. If you're not her preferred type, it doesn't matter how handsome you are, she's not going to think you're sexy. You understand? Just off your look. You see what I'm saying? This is why you guys have to understand these differences, because when you don't understand these differences, what's going to happen is that you're going to focus a lot on just trying to look better, right? And then you're focusing on just trying to look better, and then you look better, and however you look is just a particular archetype. Right? So let's say, for example, right? If I say I'm going to looks max, guys, so I'm going to, I don't know, fucking work out more and get my skin clearer or whatever. I don't know. I look sexy already. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all. I can't relate to this looks max and shit because, you know, like, I just look sexy already, but let's just say I wasn't, you know, this physical specimen, right? Let's just pretend, right? So now, if I was to looks max, I'd still just be a black guy with dark skin and muscles. So now, if I'm talking to a woman who her preferred type is Asian dudes or white dudes or whatever, right? Me looking a certain way is not going to instantly make her think I'm sexy just off my look. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you guys are always wrong when you say, oh, it's just all about looks. No, nigga, it's not. Because no matter how good you look, you don't look like the other archetypes. And the other archetypes could be her preferred type. And if you are not her preferred type, you are not sexy just based on your look. That's the part that guys don't get. Because a lot of guys think they get looks and being sexually attractive to a woman confused because they think it's always the same thing. No. The only time your looks make you sexually attractive to a woman is when you are that woman's preferred type. Guys, this is not complicated. But again, a lot of these dudes, they love to just work on how they look. And then they get confused why, oh, this girl rejected me and this girl ain't feeling me or whatever. And then they go on YouTube and fucking, like make handsome man game videos. And then they talk about, injecting their face with a bunch of bullshit and getting jaw surgery and all this other nonsense to look better, thinking that's going to help them. I'm telling you. A woman is not going to think you're sexy just based on your look if you're not her preferred type. It's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is this, is that if you are if you're a guy who a woman could see and say, oh, he's handsome, what happens is that you being handsome doesn't really make a woman's pussy wet. It doesn't give her that feeling, that energy of, wanting to jump on you, jump your bones, because she already has in her mind the preferred type of guy that gets her wet. So meaning she's like, if you're a woman's preferred type, this is why we talk about the tribe. She's already sort of chosen you in her own mind, in her own fantasies. So when you show up and you look like that guy, right? That's the thing that gives you that edge. Now, understand this. If you are her preferred type physically, that doesn't mean that shit still can't fuck up. You understand? That doesn't mean that, she's just going to automatically fuck you. Because if you don't have a mouthpiece, if you are insecure, if you're goofy, if you on some bullshit, the pussy going to dry up like crazy. You understand what I'm saying? All the preferred type does is that it makes her instantly think you're sexually appealing. But if you're on some bullshit, that could change in a second. You see what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand how that shit goes right now. Let's move on to number 4. So the fourth thing that makes women instantly see you as sexy, and this is something you guys got to understand, is that you give her limited access to you. You give her limited access to you. So what does that mean, you give her limited access to you? Right? So that means that when you're first dealing with this woman, right? What you're doing is that you are in a situation with this woman where she can't just get a hold of you whenever. She can't spend a whole bunch of time with you. And so what happens is, because she gets limited access to you, right? Your perceived value in her eyes is higher, right? Because if she can get access to you like this, then the behavior is that you are, interacting with her this much. If you're interacting with her a lot, what does that say? That says that you have nothing else going on. If you have nothing else going on, then she's basically saying you can't be that sexually attractive guy. But let's take a call, 678. What's popping? Who this?
Easy folks, I donate $5 from
right.
PayPal.
All right, that's what's up. So what's going on?
Okay, do you think the low standards of men create the high standards of women?
Do I think the what?
Do you think men having low standards creating the women having high standards?
What do you mean? Give me an example.
I mean, that for example, let's say that like women who are single mothers, like they won't date a man with a kid, even though she has kids, because many men are willing to date a woman with multiple kids, or overweight women won't date a overweight guy, because so many big guys are, checking for that fat women. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that, okay, so I see you're saying that, so since guys have low standards, that means that the women have higher standards. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, well, in a sense, yes, because this is what happens. On the front end, guys make shit easy for women. You understand what I'm saying? So because collectively a lot of guys make it easy for women, then what happens is on the front end, women have the illusion that they can attract more more guys than they can. Now they can attract a lot of guys for sex, but they can't attract guys who actually care and give a shit. So therefore what happens is the illusion that they can attract makes them say, well, I want better and better and better and better. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I can get this guy who I think is hot, who I think is sexy, who I think is, interesting to talk to me and like take me out or even have sex with me. But so what happens is that if I can get this guy, I can get a better guy. I can get a better guy. But the reason why they're able to get those guys is because the women don't have to do anything on their end to attract the guys on the front end. You see what I'm saying? And so this is why having game is important, because what happens is that you get better quality women when you're a guy who has standards, because a woman can only fuck with you if she meets your standard. You see what I'm saying? So most guys are trying to meet the woman's standard, which is why women have a lot of guys up front just doing whatever. That's how it goes.
Yeah, makes sense. So it includes relationships too.
Say it again?
They include relationships too.
You said something about relationships? I missed it. You said in what?
Relationships, I'm saying. It includes relationships.
Okay, yeah, no, I feel, yeah, well, this is the thing is that, men are supposed to set the standard. So the fact is that a lot of guys don't. So therefore, this is why you have a lot of women who act the way they act. So anytime when any guys are frustrated with women, understand that anytime that you, let's say, for example, are trying to talk to a woman and she may have an attitude, or you run into a lot of women who's on some bullshit, understand it's always men's fault. Like the way women are always men's fault. You understand what I'm saying? Like anytime you meet a woman on some bullshit, it's because she was dealing with a man who was on some bullshit. And most guys are on some bullshit. And this is why women are, because remember, women only respond to men. They're reacting to us. So this is why the red pill is so funny, because the red pill loves to blame women or point the finger at women. The ironic part is that the red pill, everything they're complaining about is a result of men not doing what they were supposed to do. It's really that simple.
That's fact, man. That's fact.
All right.
Thank you for the game. That's fact.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right, so guys, call up. Call the number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. Call up, donate, call up, get this shit cracking. I'm telling y'all need to donate now, because in 2026, you understand what I'm saying? The donate price is going up to $10. So call in now, donate, get your questions answered as soon as possible. You feel what I'm saying? So that you guys can get this going. You feel me? But yeah, so I was talking about number 4 is that you have to give her limited access to you, right? And so what happens is that when the woman gets limited access to you, that lets her know that your time is valuable. And when she realizes your time is valuable, that makes her see you as sexy. She's like, okay, this guy, he's got a lot of shit going on. I'm sure he got a lot of other women he fucking with. He's not up under me like all these other losers. You understand what I'm saying? So every time I see him or interact with him, I treat the time with more care and more, the time is more valuable. I'm appreciative of this time. And so that's what makes the woman want to fuck with you, because it's the thing. She's looking forward to the time she spends with you because she knows the time is limited. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of guys, what they do is that when they meet women, they end up pushing damn near everything in their life away to fuck with the woman. You understand? Instead of fitting the woman into their time. And if they're fitting the woman into their time, then the time is limited because the woman is a new woman. And when she realizes, okay, this guy's not bending over backwards for me, he's different than all these other guys. This guy is not giving me all his time, he's different from all the other guys. You understand? And so the difference is the thing that makes you sexually appealing. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that. So now let's move on to the last joint, the last thing that makes women instantly see you as sexy. And this is very, very important. So the last one we got on the list that makes women instantly see you sexy is that you never put her first. You never put her first. You understand? It's really that simple. And now, how does this make a woman see you as sexy? Because what happens is that when you're interacting with a woman, right, and you're never putting her first, what she's going to realize is that she is not the most important thing to you. Again, remember, I said most other guys, what they do is that they make the woman the important thing when they first meet them and everything. It's like, oh, where do you want to go to eat? What do you want to do? You know, what do you like? Oh, let me buy some flowers. Let me do this. Let me do that. Right. And so a lot of guys are putting the woman before them. When you're basically when you're showing a woman that you're not putting her first and you're putting yourself first, that makes you sexy because that is showing you have that masculine energy within you. So if you're talking to a woman, there's all these subtle ways that she sees that you're not putting her first. And then there's also the blatant ways that she sees that you're not putting her first, right? So, for example, a subtle way of her knowing that you're not putting her first is you don't ask the woman what she wants to do for the date. You tell her what the date's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're basically saying, this is what I want to do and follow me and do what I'm doing, right? That's the subtle way of you not putting the woman first. You understand what I'm saying? Or let's say, for example, you set up some time for you and a woman to get together. And you say, listen, I could see you, Friday at 8, but we're going to have to end this at, 9:30 because I got some work to do or whatever it is like that. You understand what I'm saying? Or you tell her, hey, listen, I can see you at 8 because I got to do some shit at 7. I'll see you from 8 to about 9:30. And then after that, you got to get up out of here because I got to do this other thing. Right. So what you're showing her is that you're fitting her into your schedule. You're not trying to work around her schedule. You're putting yourself first in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Or sometimes the woman might say, she might call you up and say, hey, can I come over? Can we do this? You're like, no, we can't do that right now because I got to do this other thing, or I'm going over here or whatever. I'll holla at you later. I'll call you later. We'll set something up, right? She realizes that you're not going to move things for her, right? This also works and helps if you're vetting a woman and you're consistently dating a woman, to show her over and over again that you're not going to put her above what you're doing and how you're making shit go down. You see what I'm saying? Because see, this is how a lot of guys get tricked. See, a lot of guys think that women are appreciative if you give them more time and energy and you put them first, because the woman might be, begging for your time and energy and want to see you more. So you say, okay, well, listen, we could, we could like hang out at this time and do this. And then you're trying to switch it around to see her. So on the surface, it's like, oh, cool. Like she's satisfied that you're actually taking that time out to give her more time and all this other stuff. But in the back of her head, she's looking at you like, this motherfucker is weak. He's doing all this shit for me, and he don't even know me like that. But let's go to 804. 804 is popping. Who this?
Hey, Locario. This is Bamsey. How are you doing?
Chilling. Where'd you donate at?
I did donate to iTalks Media $10 just now.
Okay, I got you. So what's going on with you?
So I'm just reaching out regarding my dating situation and in general, and also like this friend and his advice for my dating situation. So essentially the situation is that, I'm a pretty inexperienced guy. And, like I haven't had a lot of dating experience. I'm like 27 years old. I got into cold approach. I watched a lot of your content. I've approached a little bit here and there, gotten some results. But I really want to be more consistent and get more dates on a consistent basis and just have sex consistently. And I have this friend, I met him a couple years ago at a remote job. and he has a girlfriend, like a long-term girlfriend of 7 years. He doesn't approach women, and he's basically telling me that you know, like the past 2 years, I mean, we talk on the phone almost every day for hours, and like I talked to him about like cold approach and stuff, and he keeps trying to get me to hold off on taking action in cold approach or like in online dating. He keeps telling me that, you know, I should go to the gym first and I should like wait a month and go to the gym first. And like, he's been doing this our whole friendship, you know, like we've had this argument 100 times, you know, if I don't want to comply or go to the gym first for a month, he'll get mad and say, I don't get what the big deal in just waiting one more month is by going to the gym before you take action. Or if I say something like, I want to do both at the same time, he'll get mad and say, it's just 1 month. What's the big deal in waiting just 1 month? And I just wanted to hear your opinion on what's going on. You know, what advice you have for me, what I should tell him.
Oh man. So first of all, guys, you got to stop listening to your loser friends. You gotta sometimes you gotta separate yourself from these guys. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't know what they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what they're talking about. What did he say? I'm curious. What did he say is his reason that you should wait?
He says that in his opinion, like his logic is that like, if you're not like a natural seducer with women, you got to get it from other places. You got to go to the gym, and that's how you get your confidence and charisma with women if you're not like a natural seducer.
And you know what's funny? See, now that you're saying that, I know he has problems in his relationship. You see what I'm saying? I already know he has problems in his relationship. But it's the thing. You don't need to wait to approach and talk to women. You understand? Because the gym's not going to help you if you're like, basically what it is this, right? Like, if you want to get good at shooting hoops, you got to go on the court and shoot the hoops. If somebody said, well, how about you wait like a month and then go to the gym and then go on the court and shoot hoops? That's not going to help your jump shot by waiting a month and then going on the court. You got to be on the court to actually improve your jump shot. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you got to be out there interacting with women to get better at interacting with women, which is going to make you attract more women while you're doing what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you're sitting on the sidelines, that's not going to help you out to do nothing.
And that's what I keep telling him. I'm like, hey, I feel like it's a skill you can improve on its own. And he doesn't accept it as an answer. He gets mad and says, I don't get what's the big deal in just waiting 1 month. It's just 1 month. And he's been doing this our whole friendship. What's the big deal in just waiting 1 month first before you know? And this is my question.
Why does he care? Like, why does he care? Like, is he going out with you to approach women?
No, he doesn't. He even admitted to me he doesn't have the balls to do it unless like he's with his girlfriend or he's like sitting in his car.
That's what I'm saying. So why you even listening to this dude?
I'm not listening to him. We just keep having the same argument over and over again, and it's just exhausting. And I don't know, like, I don't know what's going on. Why do you think he cares so much about like me holding off on taking action?
Because he's a loser and he's projecting his own fear on you. That's it. That's all it is. This is what I'm saying. Like, see, guys, you got to understand when you're listening to other people or, you know, trying to take advice from other people or trying to see their perspective and everything, you have to look at the person and say, okay, is this person, do they have a similar situation and circumstance that I want? You understand what I'm saying? And if the answer is no, there's no reason to listen to them. You see what I'm saying? There's no reason to take them seriously. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if this dude is sitting there with his girl and, you know, he's telling you don't approach women or don't do this and don't do that, but he's too scared to fucking do it himself, why would you listen to him?
Yeah, and that's another thing that's kind of weird is that, like, even though we're best friends, like, he hasn't let me meet his girlfriend yet. Like, he keeps, like,
wait, what?
Like, avoid. Like, he like tries to keep us from meeting each other. And when I ask him why, he says it's because he thinks I'll hammer her with questions. And I'm like,
wait. Hold on. So how long you been friends with this dude?
Like 2 years. We talk on the phone every day for like at least a couple hours.
Okay, and so do y'all hang out?
Yeah, we've hung out. Like, yeah, I mean, we live in different states right now, but like we met at a remote job, so we mostly just talk on the phone. But we hang out. We've hung out a few times.
And have you seen him on video or any pictures of his girlfriend?
Yeah, I've seen some pictures and videos. I'm not impressed. She's not really. Yeah, I don't really find her attractive.
No, I was just saying that to see if he actually, and you know for a fact that this is his girlfriend, and not just a friend.
Yeah.
that he's
Yeah,
hanging
yeah.
out with?
Yeah. I've seen her like on FaceTime. They live together. I've seen I've seen Snapchats, like pictures of her on his Instagram and stuff like that.
Because I'm about to say, I'm like, this nigga probably faking the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to act like he got a girlfriend and he really hollering at you because he's really into you or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
That's what it sounds like. But this is my thing though. Don't worry about your friend. Just go do what you got to do. This dude don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, do you think it's possible he's like scared? I'll date a bunch of girls and he's like envious of me and he wants to like keep me beneath him?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He's a loser. See, this is what you got to understand, right? Losers always talk about loser shit. And one of the biggest loser things that losers talk about is not taking action. You understand what I'm saying? Out of fear. That's like a loser's number one talking point. It's like, oh, well, I don't want to do this and I'm scared to do that and we shouldn't do this. It's always what you shouldn't do and what you should not do and we shouldn't make this happen and this, don't bother doing that. And it's always something about holding back and not making things go down. You understand what I'm saying? Because winners actually take action. Losers don't. Losers just talk. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So the problem is that he's just a loser and he wants you to be a loser with him. That's it.
Should I create distance from him? Should I like reconsider the friendship?
No, this is the thing. I'm not saying that you can't be friends with this guy if y'all cool. What I'm saying is that you just have to not listen to what the fuck he's saying. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. Like, what
do you suggest? What do you suggest I tell him next time he tries to tell me to wait a month again? Like, do you have any good like comebacks?
No, this is what you do. This is what you do. Go out and talk to women, and then every time you talk to him, tell him about all the shit that went down when you talk to women. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. You're right. You right now are going with his frame of mind. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why you're not approaching and talking to women. If you start approaching and talking to women and then you're getting success and things are happening for you, next time I speak, you be like, yo, yesterday I was at this spot. I was talking to this chick. This shit happened, blah, 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 blah. You understand what I'm saying? And then have those conversations and turn the conversation around to that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I've done that a couple of times because I have approached a little bit here and there, and he tries to invalidate it. He's like, "Oh, you've been doing this like for even though I've only approached a few dozen women." He's like, "Oh, this is the definition of insanity. You keep like doing the same thing over and over again, and like you should follow my advice and like go to the gym first." It's just like,
listen, you might need to fall back from this nigga then, because he's not offering any type of value in the situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like he's not actually doing anything productive. He's just talking shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would say fall back. You feel what I mean? So fall back and start approaching women and living your life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, not on his terms, because I feel like I shouldn't keep justifying myself to him.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really appreciate it, Locario. You're just like, I wanted to talk to you because you're a really blunt guy. You're very honest. You don't sugarcoat things. And I feel like...
Yeah, you just got to go out there. Yeah, do your thing. Don't be listening to these losers. I'm telling you, you got to... Listen, always recognize losers. The losers are always going to be on some bullshit, all right?
All right, for sure, Locario.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
All right, cool. Hold on. We got, let me go to... We got 786 and then 224. You got to call back after that. 786 is popping. Who this?
Hey, what's going on, Loc? This is Joshua.
What's going on?
What's going on, fam? I sent the PayPal under. You should see it under Stan.
Okay, I got you. So what's going on? What's going on?
Look, I got a question for you, man. So, is it wrong for guys to want, because I know a lot of the information you give out is about protecting us from getting played, right? Protecting us from time waste, protecting us from just women who just want to use us for attention. How would you suggest like a more laid back dude like me go about doing certain things? Like, for example, when I'm out on a date with a girl, I feel a lot more comfortable taking things kind of slow just because of how my personality is. So I feel more comfortable maybe not doing too much touching on the first date and save that for like the second time around. And I noticed in my personal...
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
I noticed in my personal experience, because I've had situations where I don't even touch the girl on the first time. Like, I don't even touch her, but then by the second date, we're sucking each other's faces off. And the clothes come off effortlessly. But other situations where I try to kind of get sexual on the first date and it feels kind of uncomfortable for me, and I can tell by the girl's reaction she's not really feeling it. So with a dude with like a more laid back personality, how can I, is it wrong for me to want to kind of slow things down a little bit just because of who I am and how I am?
So, okay, let me ask you a question. Name me a food that you don't like.
Let me think.
Like, son, you would spit out as soon as you were like, well, you just spit it out. Like, this is disgusting.
I used to hate avocados.
Okay,
I
cool.
Avocados.
Okay, so now check this out. If I was chilling with you and I had an avocado and I said, you know what? I was gonna give him an avocado today, but let me wait next week when I invite him over for lunch. I'll wait next week to give him my avocado. Is waiting a week gonna make a difference in you liking avocados?
No.
Right. So this is the problem. What you're saying. See, if you wait to get physical, right? You can meet a woman, and the second time you meet, y'all get physical, and everything is cool. But the problem is that when you wait to get physical, you're going to meet women who don't want to get physical, and you're going to be waiting later to find out. That's the point. So the point is that you're going to end up wasting your own time with women who are not sexually attracted to you by going slow. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that the women who are interested in you most likely will still be interested in you later. And I say most likely because sometimes they won't because you move too slow, right? But the women who are definitely not interested in you sexually, right? They're still going to not be interested in you sexually the second time you meet each other. So then what's going to happen is you're going to be wasting time on a woman who's not sexually interested when you could have found out the first time. That's the point of when you go out and interact with the woman, to find that out as soon as possible so you don't waste time. You see what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree with that. When I say not getting physical, I'm more so talking about, like, okay, for example, if you're on a date with a chick and you try to like hold her hand, or you try to, you try to lightly touch her on her leg, or and you can tell by her reaction that she's not feeling it. You already know I've ripped, like, okay, I'm probably wasting my time.
Right.
When I say get physical, I'm more so talking about like pushing for sex on the first night. Like, because I can find out she might kiss me, but she might not be comfortable going any further than that. And I find that when I do try to push for sex for the first night, a lot of times I'm not hearing back from these women. But if I wait.
So I already know what you're going to say. This is the problem. You think taking it slower makes the chance increase for sex, yes?
I think taking it, not necessarily, I think taking it slow just matches better with my personality, and it comes off more natural when I slow it down a bit.
Okay,
it comes off more natural.
So let's get to that. So why? Why is that? Why do you think that? Because if we're talking, because this is what I'm saying. If you feel more natural going slow, there has to be the reason why. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the actual logical reason why?
I don't know. I feel like by the second meeting, like the vibe is you're more comfortable. The girl's more comfortable. It's easier to kind of.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Why are you uncomfortable the first time?
I'm not too sure. Honestly, I'm not too sure.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. See, this is the thing. It's not. See, you're trying to make sense of your fear. You understand what I'm saying? You're like, oh, well, I'm a laid back person, so this is why this way works. No, you're doing it that way because of fear. It's not, so you're basically trying to make sense or rationalize the fear and making it a personality thing. That's not what it's about. You understand what I'm saying? What it's about is that you feel uncomfortable for whatever reason, and that's why you're doing something on the second time. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing something on the second time because it's a personality thing. You're doing something on the second time because you fear doing something on the first because you're uncomfortable. So that's what I'm saying. We have to get into why you're uncomfortable.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? That's the real issue. So why are you uncomfortable on the first date or whatever?
I never really asked that question. I'm not sure.
Right, because this is the thing. This is the thing. Hold on, this is the thing. Hold on. Because I want to say this. I'm not saying you have to have sex with a woman on the first date. What I'm saying is that if you don't have sex with a woman on a first date, it should be because you don't want to, not because you're uncomfortable trying to make it happen. And then thinking that, oh, I'll be more comfortable the second time. And then so that's when I'll do it the second time. And then try to say, this is just my personality. That's all lies. You see what I'm saying? So what were you going to say about you being uncomfortable? What makes you uncomfortable?
I haven't really found an explanation to it. To me, it just, and I know Miles will get on me for saying this, but it just feels more natural by the second time around, because I feel like we've had enough time to kind of feel each other out and see what's up. So by the second time, it just feels a lot more natural, and it's a lot smoother for me, and the girl responds a lot better, in my opinion.
Okay, so how does she respond better than the first time when you try it with other women?
Just no resistance whatsoever.
So you never hooked up with a girl the first time on the first date when you tried it?
I have.
Okay, so then what's the problem then? So what's the issue?
Saying it feels like it's just more comfortable, like making that move on this, like the second or third time around, to me.
No, but that's what I'm saying. See, you're not getting to the point of saying what,
like the reason.
Yes, there has to be like, how do you not know the reason? Because you're the one who's uncomfortable. So what I'm saying is, okay, let me try to help you. Do you think that, are you uncomfortable because you think the girl's going to be offended? She's going to say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to like what is it? There got to be what's the reason for the uncomfortability? Do you think that because she decides to see you again the second time, that makes you feel confident in the fact that she likes you because she's coming to see you a second time? Like, what's the there got to be a reason, fam.
I think by the second time, she's shown enough positive interest. Like, like maybe on the first date, she was cracking up at my jokes. She was like by the second time, she's shown enough positive, I guess, enough positive signals to let me know, like, hey, and enough to where my confidence is built enough to where I'm able to make that move, if that makes sense.
Okay. And so wait, so let me ask you, do you think that the same woman that you hook up with that second time you see her, do you think that she would have fucked you on the first date?
Maybe not.
See, that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. See, this story you're telling yourself is all in your head. You understand what I'm saying? If you meet a woman on the second time and she fucks you, right? 99.99999% of the time she's gonna fuck you on the first date. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason why I say 99.999% and there's that little small percentage that she wouldn't probably fucking the first date is because of shit like maybe she fucking has a heavy period or something that'll make her like kind of, you know what I'm saying? And even then she'll still want to do it. What I'm telling you is this, is that, see, it's not about the woman's attraction to you. It's about your insecurity about a woman desiring you. That's why you're doing all this. Right? So you're basically doing the same thing dudes do with choosing signals, but just in dating terms. You're like, I want to see if she's gonna, choose to come out with me again or see me again, and then I feel comfortable being sexual and all this other stuff. Because this is the thing. You're not confident enough to make it happen now. So you're like, well, if she does see me again, then that will make me feel better about being sexual or flirtatious or whatever. Because then now I'm like, okay, well, she came out again or she came to see me again, then most likely she's interested in me. You feel what I'm saying? So at the beginning, you're not sure if the girl's interested in you. And so you need the confirmation of her seeing you again to make you feel comfortable enough to think she's interested in you. So I'm just telling you all this to understand that it's not, because I caught what you said earlier. You was like, oh, usually when I do it the first time, it doesn't work out. Right? That's what you said earlier, right?
Right.
So what I'm saying is those women who it didn't work out that first time, it still wouldn't have worked out on the second. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And the woman who it worked out on the second, it would have worked out on the first. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. See, you have this illusion that the time is the factor. But all the time does is it gets you comfortable because you have the fear. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're playing mind games with yourself, bro. And by you playing mind games with yourself, a lot of times that what could happen is that when you're on that first date with the woman, you may want to hook up with the woman, but then because you feel like she may not want to and you're uncomfortable, that's why she rejects it. Because you're not giving off that natural sexual energy on the first date. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The issue is the fear. It's not the time. Does that make sense?
So no, that makes sense. So then how can I go about that same level of confidence that I feel the second time around? How can I project that on the first? Because there's situations where, again, like if I'm seeing her reacting positively, even if it is on the first date, I'll feel confident enough to go for it. So how can I just get myself in the mentality where
so let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this. What makes you think that the girl wants to fuck you the second time?
Just reading body language cues. How close she gets to me, just different cues.
Okay, so then why don't you do that the first time? Why don't you read those body language cues and all that the first time?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, I'm not saying, see, this is the thing. It's not about you fucking the girl on the first date or whatever. It's about you creating a situation for it to happen when you want it to happen and allowing her to respond to that. Right? So what you're doing now is that you're making moves, but all the moves you're making is out of fear. And so what's going to happen is that mentality is going to basically, follow throughout the entire relationship you either have with that particular girl or other women that you meet. You see what I'm saying? So you are attached to the fear, and the fear is going to make you behave a certain way, and that behavior is going to make the woman respond to you a certain way. That's what I'm saying, where it's important to realize that you're moving based on fear and not because it's your personality or you're laid back. You being laid back has nothing to do with it. You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand.
Gotcha.
All right. All right, caller. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm going to holler at you, fam.
All right, love. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. So we had 224. What's popping? Who's this?
Yeah, this is Emmanuel, Jacksonville 24. I sent it to Miles on the Cash App.
All right. So what's going on?
Yeah, I just want to tell a quick tale about how your guys' teachings really are finally kind of starting to come to fruition for me. yesterday I was walking out of the bar and there's this like hot Latina there, right? And so I just went up to her. I was like, hey, we're about to go to this like XYZ spot. Come with us. She was like, no, like, I'm already calling my Uber home. And so then I literally took control. I said, listen, cancel your Uber and I'll take you home instead and I'll fuck your brains out. And so, more of the story, I took her home. On the ride home, she was sucking me off. And then when we got there, she was bouncing on my shit for like a good solid 40 minutes. And then I left and, you know, I got her number or whatever and, you know, just kept it moving. But I just wanted to tell a story of how easy it is. Like there was no conversation. I don't even think I knew the girl's name until like I got her like phone number.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's called, guys, that's called high interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like, because I never experienced it where it was like there was Locario, there's literally no small talk at all. Like I literally just went up to her, told her to cancel her Uber, come with me. She didn't know me from nothing. Like I had met her literally a minute before that, and then 5 minutes in, I'm driving. I'm telling her, like, listen, I need you to suck me off on this ride home, and she just starts doing it. And the reason why this is just so liking because I've been, you know, putting in the work and I hadn't quite, you know, seen like the level of like compliance like this. But what that does is that gives me even more confidence going forward to know that I can operate this way and it truly will. There'll be girls that'll be down for it. They're going to love it and they're going to enjoy every minute of it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And see, this is the funny part. You guys see the contrast between this story and the last caller's story? You see what I'm saying? Like if a woman is sexually attracted to you, right? She's going to want the dick. You understand? And she's going to be cooperative with making the thing happen because she wants it to happen. So a lot of times guys play around and they do all of this tiptoeing and all this other stuff. Now, again, not every woman is going to be down with it. And that's cool because that just means she ain't really feeling you like that. She doesn't have high interest. But the women who have high interest in you sexually are going to respond to you flirting, building sexual tension, like letting her know that, you know, this is what you want to make happen.
And that's even like one thing, like I was realizing that, you know, as far as flirting goes, like I was like, man, that's not really my thing. Like I'm a very straight shooter, like just at everything in life. Like I don't like BS. Like I don't like indirectness at all. So like I just straight up, like when it comes to flirting, it's just literally me telling her what to do, which I find that I operate very well doing that instead of like, you know, going back and forth. So
that's what's up.
That's what's up. I just want to call in and tell that story.
Well, yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you calling in, letting people know what's popping out here in the streets. And keep doing your thing, fam. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Mahalo. Peace. All right. Hold on. I'm about to kill the phone lines real quick, and then I'm gonna answer these questions and we're gonna wrap it up. So this says, what about women who pretend not to be into casual sex like she C? I guess it's C. She tells you, do you know how to spell she? He keeps saying C. She doesn't normally have casual sex, but her body language is incongruent with what she's saying. Do you keep flirting? No. So basically what it is that's an attention whore, right? So if she's, you know, trying to keep talking to you or interact with you, she's telling you that she's not into casual sex and all that. She's basically saying, I'm not into casual sex with you. She's not feeling you like that. It's okay. It's okay. It says, do we have to wear what women find attractive or do we wear what we like wearing? No, you wear what you like wearing. You feel what I'm saying? And then you find women who are attracted to that. Why care about looks when that doesn't matter? She can think or say you look good, but not be sexually attractive. But well, yeah, that's the thing. Again, remember, sexual attraction does not always equate to looks. But if your look makes you sexually appealing to a woman, that means that particular woman prefers your particular look. So if she's just sexually attracted, just straight off that, then you're usually that guy that she prefers, you know, that looks that way. So Locario is the exception to the rule, but guys with girlfriends and who are married are the worst kind of people to be around. They make me sick with their judgments and bullshit rules. Well, that's the thing. Gotta understand, a lot of guys who have girlfriends or wives are simps. You gotta understand this. A lot of these dudes are simps.
You understand? It says, will the Bad Boy membership have live chats like masculine identity by next year? Yeah, so next year, in the middle of the year, I'm going to start doing Zoom calls for the Bad Boy members. So that's why you guys should get on the membership ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're going to start doing that next year. So there's going to be, some changes next year, and I'll announce it and let you guys know. All right. So guys, that's pretty much it, man. We about to wrap this shit up. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for Real Game No Theory, and I'm going to be on Game Global at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys check that out. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I will holler at you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going out.
Are you tired of not getting any buns? Are you frustrated because you're not getting any box? You're like pissed off because you don't know how to attract women? If you answered yes to any of these questions, I have the thing for you. I'm having a Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale on shoplocario.com. My name is Mr. Locario. I am the bad boy of the dating game. And if you go to shoplocario.com from November 27th up until December 1st, you are going to get to take advantage of the Black Friday through Cyber Monday sale, where I'm going to have 25% off on all the products on the site, right? So for example, one of my products is the Massive Game Collection, which is 24 of my products in one bundle that you can get. You can also get Master the Vetting Process, which is an awesome product that teaches you how to vet women. And this product has multiple 5-star ratings. Matter of fact, it's all 5-star ratings. That's how good this product is. Also, you guys can get an online dating consultation with myself and my lady April, and we'll teach you how to get the pictures that are going to get the attention of the women. We also are going to do the bio in the call. So we're going to help you fix your bio in the call. And we're going to teach you how to send the messages to get the woman off the site to come meet you in person, right? So all you have to do is go to shoplocario.com. Check out all of the products. I have other audio and video products. I have all these things that you guys can get to step up your game. All right. So go to shoplocario.com, get 25% off on all these products, and I'll holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out.